Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I have been wanting to film this video for so long, and it's finally happening. So this is my full face of e.l.f. tutorial, kind of talk through. Most of these products I've tried, but there are some first impressions that I'm really excited about. So I'm gonna get started by just opening this up. These are the Total Face Sponge Duos. So they're just like, they're sponges. They look a lot like the Real Technique sponges because of the like angled edge kind of thing. And I do just want to give like a shout out and a thank you to my good friend Taylor Eves, because I won a few of these products in one of her giveaways. She's very sweet and very lovely, and also has a YouTube channel which I'll link down below. So it says that you can use them wet or dry. I think I'm gonna try one wet and one dry and see if I notice a difference. Eyeshadow primer in sheer. I used to use this all the time. Like, this used to be my go-to, and I mean, it's not bad. I still do like it. I've just moved on from this. I prefer something a bit more like opaque with color, because it's called sheer, so it really doesn't have any color, but I feel like it's nice. Like, it smooths out everything. I think I'm going to need to use my concealer as an eyeshadow base, because this just isn't like enough. So I'm going to use the concealer. This is actually a first impression for me. This is the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. I've never tried this, and I know everybody loves it, so I have a feeling I'll like it too, but we shall see. I got mine in the shade Deep Cinnamon, so this might be a little dark for like as an eyeshadow base, but okay, I'm just gonna have to rip it. We'll see how it goes. I have the bite-sized shadows in Truffles. That's what this one's called, right? And these shades are pretty deep though, and I'm thinking of doing something pretty like deep and smoky, so I think the dark concealer will work anyway. Like, the packaging is really nice. You get a big old doe foot. I'm really excited. Ooh, I think this is a good concealer shade for me. I was worried that it would be too deep and it wouldn't brighten for me, but I think it'll work nicely. I'm gonna blend with my finger, I think, because I feel like the sponge is just gonna kind of soak up the product. Ooh, okay, I haven't even put this on my under eyes yet, and I already like it. It's the consistency of it. It's like thick, but not in a bad way. It's not like bad thick. It's thick like it has coverage. I had a feeling I was gonna like this. I mean, everybody likes it, and I'm not too picky. I mean, I guess I am, but like, I don't know. I do kind of tend to like cult favorite makeup products, except especially concealers, but I will say the LA Girl Pro concealer that everybody loves, I don't like that at all. This is the e.l.f. What is this? Under eye powder? Under eye brightening powder? I think that's what this is called. This is in the shade sheer, so I think it's supposed to be like translucent. Oh my god, why can't I say S's? Translucent. Did I say that right? But this is like pure white, which is kind of why I stopped using this. Oh my god, my contact. I used to use this a lot, especially in videos, and it's not bad. I still think it's a good product, but it's just very like white, and on someone with like deep skin it can look a little ashy, but I'm gonna use it to set. Oh my god, my contact is like moving. I guess we just jump right into shadows. That's nice. So these colors don't have names. Take the lighter shade, I think. I've never used these either, but I've heard really good things about them. I tried to kind of stay away from like watching reviews or tutorials where people use them, because I didn't want my opinion to be swayed in any way. This color is actually deeper than I thought. I think I'm gonna switch to like a fuller, bigger brush though. Bigger brush. because I want that color more spread out. All right, it's a little powdery. I don't know if you can see, there's like a little bit of kickback, but I don't really mind that. I know some people really don't like a lot of kickback, but it's not like that big a deal to me. I mean, there are some things that are like where it matters. Ooh, okay, y'all probably didn't see that, but I'm gonna try to dust it off on camera. I don't know if y'all saw that, but a lot did just fly off. However, this is pigmented, and like I'm really impressed with this shade. It's deeper than it looks. Like, let me swatch it. Oh, this swatch is pretty dark. Don't mind that. That's the concealer. That's the eyeshadow. The e.l.f. blending eye brush. I tried to use some of my e.l.f. brushes, but not all of them are clean, and honestly, all of them probably aren't unpacked. I moved back home from college, and I still have a lot of stuff to unpack. Whoa. Okay, so that really deepened things up. I'm gonna put it in the outer corner. I might not even need this black, because I was thinking of adding the black if I wanted to go super smoky, but like, I might not even need it. We'll see. We'll see how things go. I'm debating on what I want to put all over the lid, because I have this gorgeous silvery shade in here, but I also have this liquid eyeshadow thing. What is this called? This is called Dirty Martini. It just says e.l.f. though. Does it have like a name? Is it just e.l.f. liquid eyeshadow? Alright. Whatever. I don't know. I'm really debating between these two. I'll swatch the liquid in a second. Let me just finish blending this out. I always get way ahead of myself. Like, girl, calm down. Finish this up. I'm gonna use this. This is also an e.l.f. brush. This is a large crease brush. I believe this brush is so freaking old. I've had this brush for so long. I'm pretty sure my friend gave this to me when I was in like 9th grade. So I don't even know if they still make this brush. But it's just like a fluffy, like wide kind of brush. Just gonna blend those two together. That's nice. Oh, who am I? I forgot to do my brows. I guess I'll do that after my eyes. I usually always do brows first. That's weird. This color is super dark. It's not as bright as I thought it would be. Maybe I can layer that silver over top. It's not bad though. I actually think this is a really pretty color. Did I even tell y'all what it's called? Ooh, see, that looks a lot. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say it looks more bright and gold, but does it? I really can't tell. It could be reflecting from the light. It could be because it's not blended out. This does have like little glitters in it. So maybe, yeah, this does have a lot of little glitters in it. They're like golden red and bronzy. So maybe that's why this side looks shinier. It just got like more glitter. I'm gonna let it dry down and we'll come back to that. I think I'm gonna put the silver in the middle though, because I don't love this as much as I thought it would. Like, it's cute. She's cute, but like, I don't know. Also, because I can't remember if I mentioned it, this shade is called Dirty Martini, which is, I think, a nice name for this. It's actually quite appropriate. I need a water break. Insta Lift Brow Pencil. You know, I've never known that this was called Instant Lift. I've always just called it the e.l.f. Brow Pencil. That's crazy. So mine's broken. Oh, you can't even tell, but mine's quite broken. I'm very sad about it, especially because I was at CVS the other day and I forgot to get a new one. This one's definitely still usable. I just kind of put it back in place, but like, I can't remember if I have an e.l.f. angled brush or not. Because I couldn't find it, I just kind of went with this Wet n Wild one, because the quality of them is pretty similar to me. They're both good quality and they're affordable. I might wet this. I might spray it. Kind of act more like a pomade, just to give it a different consistency. Ooh, the end of that brow is struggling. So the e.l.f. Complete Coverage Concealer. Now this is definitely from their like older line. I bought this when I was going to make that first video because their other concealers I was worried weren't going to be dark enough for my skin. And this is just in the shade Dark. I need a concealer brush. Do I have one? This lightest color that, as you can see, I've used a lot of. Because I used to use this as just like full. Whoa. I thought I had messed up my brow, but I think it's just the lighting. I'm sorry, the lighting here is really weird. The e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer that everybody also loves. So I've used this a couple times. I do like it. I've never tried the Tatcha one, so I don't really have anything to compare it to. But my only problem with this is that it just doesn't do what I need, which is mattifying. But I do know they have a mattifying one. I just haven't picked it up. I think, honestly, just because I haven't tried the Tatcha one to compare it to, that's why I'm not, like, obsessed with it like everybody else is. But I will never try the Tatcha one unless, I don't know, like, it's a gift or I'm ever, like, receiving PR. Because, honestly, I can't justify the amount of money on a primer, especially when this e.l.f. one exists and everybody says it does the exact same thing. Because the Tatcha one's, like, what, $65 or something? Crazy like that, and I can't justify that. So I'm taking this color, which I've also used a lot of because it's like the best one for me for spot concealing because it's the closest to my skin tone. The other colors are just a little too red. The e.l.f. contour palette, and then I'm gonna take this light shade I think I'm gonna take that light shade and set that. Oh, this is an e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. This is like my favorite brush to put a shade all over the lid, but that's not what I'm using it for now. Ooh, this shade might be a little dark. It's definitely like not as highlighting as I thought it would be. It matches the concealer though, so it did what needed to be done. So I'm gonna set that all down. I'm gonna leave this alone because I'm about to put on my foundation. Going back into that other brush, I'm gonna just blend that out. And I think I'm actually gonna use my face powder like I always do. I always use my Maybelline Fit Me face powder. Why can't I get this brush in there? I always use my Maybelline Fit Me powder like to blend into my brow bone. So I'm gonna do it with the e.l.f. Beautifully Bare powder in Dark Deep. I use this powder all the time. I love it. It's really good. Mine's like on her last legs, but I do have a new one. I'm just waiting to use up this one, honestly. This shade I don't like as much as the Maybelline one as an eyeshadow just because it's a little bit too dark and cool toned, at least on my skin. Like, you can see it makes like a very stark line. Oh my god, I just dropped that brush. I like didn't even react to that. I was like, oh my god. So I'm gonna just blend that out. I'm probably gonna have to use my highlighter to highlight my brow bone because I don't really have an eyeshadow for that. I'm gonna set that brow down. This is the Wow Brow in Deep Brown. Oh, this is a fiber gel. I thought this was a regular setting gel. I do have that, the clear one with the two sides, the really like OG e.l.f. brow gel. But I don't feel like getting up to get that. So okay, packaging is cute. Why am I such a mess? I can't believe this has 5% in it. This color might not work for me. Yeah, I told you what shade it was in. This might have snapped, y'all. So I'm just using that poreless Putty Primer, putting it all over my face. We're gonna I typically used to use this foundation with a sponge all the time. I'm gonna do both today with a brush and a sponge. So this is the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation in Cocoa. Oh, my cap's on backwards. It's oil-free satin finish. I actually do really like the finish of this. So I'm gonna take the sponge and the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, which is my favorite. And I just took 2 pumps of that. I'm definitely gonna need more. So we're just gonna start right here. The one thing about this foundation is that I don't know if it's because it's so full coverage or if it's me and my shade's a little off, but I feel like I really notice when I don't full on blend it in down here because like there'll be a line. And I've noticed it in like when I've been editing videos and whatnot, and I'm like, where I wore this and I saw like a line and I was like, oop. Going back into the concealer. This is such a nice consistency. I don't really wear thick concealers like this. I wear like pretty lightweight concealers. And I know, well, I'm pretty sure I remember people comparing this to Shape Tape. And everybody loves Shape Tape. I've never tried it because it's expensive. But I do want to try it because I have really like bad dark circles. And I feel like even though, well, actually I'm not sure. I have mixed feelings about thick concealers because I feel like a thick concealer like that would give me nice full coverage to cover up my dark circles. But I'm also worried that such a thick concealer would crease on me because concealers always crease on me. Like even lightweight ones, they always crease really bad on me and like set into like these crevices and like into my like bags, I guess. I'm gonna let that sit for a little. So I'm gonna set these parts of my face with the contour kit shades, these light shades. I'm trying to figure out which one is lighter. This one, yeah, this one is a little bit more warm. This one's a little bit more cool. And I'm just using like a mini little MAC brush. This is a MAC. The number's faded off. Okay. I guess not. It's like a from their like white hairbrush mini set. Oh, did I not? Oh, I just dropped it. I'm gonna go back into that under eye powder. Same powder I used to set the rest of my face, just a light touch. And I like to put that on my under eyes as well, just to give me a little bit of color, especially when I use something so translucent. This weird little elf brush, I forget what this is called. It's called like the perfect multi-use tool or something weird. Because I don't know, like I don't know what they intended for you to use this for when you buy it. I guess contouring. But it's pretty wide. Like, do you see how much it just put on? I don't know. I don't like not. Oh, wait. Did I set my face? Whoa, I'm crazy. I just noticed that I didn't set my face because that kind of tugged. So let's set real quick. I spent all that time talking about like how much I freaking love this powder. And then I never even used it to set. I'm insane, y'all. My apologies. I do really like this powder. I feel like it gives you good coverage. It's like, it reminds me of, oh, what was that? The like MAC pressed powder, if y'all remember that, or if you ever used it. I used to use that when I first got into makeup, and I only used it because my mom had gotten me a MAC gift card. And I used to love that. And this reminds me of it, and it's so much cheaper. Whoa. Sorry, can you hear my chair? It's like so creaky. So I'm gonna take the other end of the brush, a little smaller side, and just kind of try to chisel things out a little more. Whoa. That's a nice contour color though on me. Like on someone with a deep skin like mine. And it's a little bit intense though. I did just put a hold on. I think this brush picks up too much of the product is the problem. And this is powdery. So I think it's just, I needed to like knock it off first. Like knock off the excess product. But I really like the bronzer kit and this one. I use the bronzer one more because I think it's a little bit softer than this one. I'll use the bronzer kit too so you can see what I mean. But this is a very nice contour kit for people with deep skin. I'm going into the bronzer kit real quick. I'm not sure if I should use one of the shimmery ones. I'm gonna take a little bit of this, I think. We'll take this one. These are quite shimmery. I think they're honestly too shimmery to use as bronzers, even on someone with deep skin, but they do give you a nice glow. Also, I forgot to mention about this contour palette. Why is this shade here? Look at it. It's so shimmery. Like, it has to be a highlight, right? It's a highlight. But, like, why? This is a contour kit. I mean, I know people put highlighters in contour kits, but this is like a glowy... There's so much stuff on my hand. Can y'all see that? This is like glowy. I mean, it's cute. Let's move on to blush. Ooh, this is the blush palette in dark. The blushes in here are really interesting. They're really bright. And I'm not typically a bright blush girl, especially not pinks. I like orangey, like, yeah, orangey, peachy blush shades. But these are really good quality, I think. I don't know, because this blush is really nice. This is nice too. It's just a little too pink for me. I think I'm gonna mix these two. These are also like hella pigmented. So if you're like me and you're not crazy about pink blush, go easy on this. Use a light hand. I'm using the bronzer palette. I'm using the matte shade to just kind of go in and chisel out this nose a little bit. And this is a angled Eco Tools brush. I love this brush for powder contouring on my nose, just my nose, because it's fluffy enough to blend things out, but it's small enough to place the shade where I want it. I'm gonna go towards my brow and blend it up. And alrighty, highlighter. So this is the e.l.f. White Pearl highlighter. I think this is a baked highlighter. Honestly, I don't remember if they have other, well, I don't remember if they have other deeper shades. If they do, I should probably go for one of those, because this is very like pale. Like it's so bright that like it's reflecting on the light. It's pretty. It's actually really pretty. I really like it as a highlight topper on some of my like bronzier highlighters. Just because I feel like this is a little too like light for me, that when I put it on, you can kind of see it, like it doesn't like blend into my skin enough. It kind of sits on top and is like a streak. I don't think it looks bad though. Like I think I can make it work, but it's not it's not like natural on me. It's really blinding though. Like look at how pretty that looks. It's just really white on me. That's fine though. And this is super affordable. I think this is like $2 or something. And it's really nice. So if you are fair, or even just like lighter than me, like if you are still like this color, actually, you know, I just realized I should have used this and then used that as a topper. Whatever, it's fine though. Whoa, that was a lot more than I meant. This little brush, this is also an e.l.f. brush. It came with a little kit that I got that had that contouring brush thing in it too. And like 2 other brushes. Whoa. I put so much of this on accident, but sorry, should I mix these highlighters? Let's mix them, because this white stripe on my face is a little bit distracting for me. I don't really think that helped make it less white, but it's fine. So now that my face is pretty much done, lips, I'm gonna go back into eyes. I'm gonna go back into this bite-sized palette. I'm just gonna take my finger and take the silver shade, and I'm gonna put that in the center. I decided that that's what I should do. Yeah, that's cute. Just in the center, because I still want the gold to be there. I don't want to cover it up completely. Got it all over my crease. It's fine. I'll fix it. You'll be impressed. I'm taking the highlighter, the this one, the white pearl one, to highlight my inner corners. That's nice. I'm gonna smoke up my lower lash line first. Let's do that first. Using this same brush. Using that lighter brown shade first. That's like a really nice brown, because it's deep, but it's not like too dark. Shade next to it now, the darker shade. These are a little powdery, I will say that. But the quality of the eyeshadow, it is so pigmented. Blends really easily, so I don't care. I really don't care about like powdery things and kick back and fall out. I know some people like hate it, but I find that really pigmented eyeshadows tend to fall out a lot, like Anastasia. The e.l.f. liquid eyeliner pen thing, mine's really old and gross and like not that great because I think it's drying out, but I really only want it there as like a base for my falsies. I got e.l.f. falsies and I'm really excited about them. I've tried e.l.f. falsies twice. This will be my third pair, but I've never tried this style. I do like the tip of this e.l.f. eyeliner pen. It's nice and like thin, so you can be pretty precise. I'm just gonna take the same angled brush from earlier that I used on my brows. I'm gonna take the black eyeshadow and just tap off the excess, and I'm just gonna kind of smoke it out over top of the liner. These two shades together, that gold and that silver, are actually kind of pretty. I'm gonna real quick put my lashes on off camera, and then I'll just do the lips and set my face and we'll be done. Oh, let me show you my lashes before I put them on. This is the Luxe Lash Kit, winged and polished. I realized I didn't show you guys me using the e.l.f. Volumizing Mascara. I just put a coat of this on. Ugh. Disgusting. I just put a coat of this on before I put the lashes on, but so this is the e.l.f. Okay, I guess it's just the e.l.f. lipstick in Bordeaux Beauty. This is a whew, that just came out at me. This is the e.l.f. Set and what is this called? Mist and Set. Let's back up a little bit. There we go. I like this setting spray a lot too. I'm not really sure if it makes my makeup last longer, but it definitely helps like meld everything into the skin and make it look less powdery, and I love that. So yep, that's it. Thanks for watching. Love you guys.